I need to know, did you pledge any,
Did I pledge any frats? I ain't pledged no frat. I ain't pledged Alpha. I ain't
oh,
pledged
okay, it's starting to
Omega.
don't freeze up on
Okay.
me. Omega?
Okay. No. I got scholarships from both the
Oh,
Kappas and the Q Dogs, and they kind of use that as a pipeline to get us a part of it. But I didn't pledge nothing. I had fell in with the Afrocentric people, and they was like, "Why is a black man gonna pledge a Greek fraternity?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's right, brother." You know what I'm saying? So I kind of fell in with them folks. But just to make a short story long, real quick, um, there's two major things that happened at FAMU that set my course and trajectory. The first one was meeting Dr. Dana Denard, who really grounded us in African spirituality. And the second was my roommate, Jay English, who at the time was a rapper with a group called First Ad. So Dr. Denard really shaped my understanding of Blackness for real. And Jay English, he got me into like lyric writing. Now, Jay was from the hood. He's from Trenton, New Jersey. You know what I'm saying? And he was from the section at Trenton, New Jersey. But Jay got me into the art of writing punchlines. I would take that later on.
okay.
And after, so the summer I graduated with my degree, I got beat up by the police. I got handcuffed to a chair and beat by the cops. And it gave me PTSD and whatnot. Like so I'm saying, I'm about to fast forward through this. But when I went to St. Louis for my internship in acting, I fell into spoken word poetry, and I used that punchline game to become a very potent slam poet. And with that, kind of at the time period, it was war on terror. The war in Iraq had started, and it seemed like Black folks wasn't really paying attention. So my job was to try to wake them up with my spoken word poetry, is where I could combine both theater and activism. And me getting beat up by the police made me want to be an activist. So
Absolutely.
you know what I'm saying? So that guided my activism into the point where my homeboy Alonzo got killed 8 years later by the police. And at that time, I started this organization called Shop Talk Live. I didn't start it. I was a part of the founding Shop Talk Live, where we use barbershops to be a foundation for when Black men can like really have real heartfelt conversation. You know, brothers already talk there. So we use it in just organized forums. And this became absorbed into the Black Lives Matter movement.
Yes.
And so I was on the protests and whatnot. And I realized that I could probably make more traction online because only so many people showed up to a protest, but I realized I could talk and look nice on camera. So I was like, let me go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, get some cell phone videos. Ended up going viral and building my platforms, and the rest of it, they say, is history.
History.
So